Have you ever heard of that old saying, if somebody else is doing it, why can't I? That right there was the mentality that I had when I first started cell phone repair. If other people are doing it, then why can't I do it? Learning cell phone repair was my plan A, and I had no plan B. I had to make it work. So I think that's one of the huge reasons why I succeeded at it. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you two teenagers, believe it or not, that started an iPhone repair business and they made money at it. Then after that, I'm gonna go on my computer and I'm gonna show you exactly what I did to learn how to repair iPhones.
I can do volume buttons, home buttons, earpieces, microphones, speakers, screens, LCDs, batteries. To be honest, I can do almost anything. It's a little bit of a rush, like an adrenaline rush, I would say, because you really don't want to screw up. I'm learning new things when I'm doing it. I find it kind of like an experience. Like, not many kids get the experience to kind of like start a business, like have a store. I guess I enjoyed doing it, but it was a good way to like make a couple like extra dollars to like spend in the summer. But now it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like led me to like learn how to like invest in the stock market and other things like that. When I was 12, my mom's phone just kind of randomly shut off, and it was time for her upgrade anyway. So she said, if you can fix it, then you can have it. It looked hard, but I felt like I could do it, and I fixed it and I did sell it. I do most of my sales in the summer. I met a man who had a pop-up store, and he gave me a spot in the store, and I paid him like 1% of my sales. And last summer, I think it was probably around $23,000, $24,000 in sales. I put most of it into the stock market so far, and that's really helped. I put it into the S&P and Apple. I bought it at like 100 and it dropped down to like 90, and I'm like, oh no, like what did I do? This is like Apple stock. And now it's up to like 146, I think it is today, 147. It was at 155 a week ago. I like check it like daily. And this is probably the part that you have to be most careful with, because if you break any connectors here, your fingerprint will never work again. I work like 6 hours a day in the summer, and a lot of like my friends like don't really work. They just like kind of chill, hang around, go to the beach, you know, whenever they want. Sometimes it can be like maybe a little annoying to like not have like teenager's life where I can just do like anything whenever I want to, but I know that's not going to be realistic in the later world. I did teach one kid how to do it. I mean, I taught him like the basics, what he needed to do, where he could get the screens. I gave him tools, I gave him all that stuff. I just got him started. And I know my brother is trying to start a business with a couple of his friends. So like, I don't know, it's kind of like really like sparked something within my friends. And
all right, so what do you think of that guy? 16 years old and makes $24,000 mostly in the summertime. Once again, if that guy is doing it, why can't you? At 16 years old, I was just playing outside. I was playing football and basketball every day out in the streets. I didn't even have my first job until like I was out of high school, much less 16 years old repairing iPhones and charging people for it. What that guy was also talking about was he took his money that he made from his iPhone repair business and he invested into the stock market. That's why I say cell phone repair is an entry-level business. Most businesses, you need money to start. You want to start a franchise? Good luck with that. You need over $100,000 in cash to start that. You want to start a bar? Cool. You got another 100 grand to start with? How about probably the most popular thing on the internet is house flipping? Do you think an average person can get into that? People throw in their life savings to get into house flipping. With cell phone repair, with iPhone repair, I started off with one single phone and then I flipped it from there. I went on Craigslist, bought a distressed iPhone, I put some money into it, I made it look like it was brand new, and then I just resold it right back on Craigslist. So just like house flipping, this is cell phone flipping. All right, so now we're gonna look at a local guy that started his iPhone repair business while he was still in high school. All right, so here's a local guy that was in high school in San Diego that was doing his iPhone repair business. So this is his Instagram business page. And let's just click on one. You see this one right here? This is exactly how I started. just like this in a coffee shop. I would repair phones most of the time just in front of everybody while we were kind of having a conversation. But yeah, let's just click through some of the posts that we can see here. All right, this one says, here with my first awesome and satisfied customer. My customer was very satisfied, impressed with my skills, I should say. He even asked to take a selfie with me after the repair. LOL. So awesome building relationships, networking, and making friends, and of course, saving towards my college fund. Here's another one. My satisfied customer here at Badass Coffee Company. I guess that's the coffee shop that he would use to repair phones. So the coffee shop that I did my repairs in, it was called Milano's Coffee. And I went in there and asked the owner if I could do it in there. And they were like, yes, because they knew that I would bring in customers into their coffee shop. Because usually, most of the time, they would just buy something while they were waiting for their repair. So the coffee shop doesn't have an issue at all with you doing repairs in the coffee shop. Here's another one, screen replacement, satisfied customer. Look at this one, made honor roll with 3.8 GPA this last quarter. Have to keep my grades up while I run my business part-time now after school hours. Yes, my parents are very proud of me and they are very supportive of my business venture. 3.8. I've never even I only had a 3.0 in my life once in junior high. I think I graduated with somewhere like around a 2.0 from high school. All right, so let's look over here at his Yelp account. Here it is. Here's some of the Yelp reviews. All right, so what I'm going to show you now is how I got started into repairing phones. And the way that I got started was I was actually refurbishing iPhones. And this is back in the iPhone 3G and the iPhone 3GS days. So when you're refurbishing an iPhone, you change out the housing. So you can find this on eBay. If you go to eBay, type in iPhone XR housing or XR housing. So I'm going to give you an example of how much it costs to fully refurbish an iPhone XR. If you go right here, we'll just click on the first one, and let's say we'll pick an iPhone XR. We'll select color. We'll select black. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then it gives you the options. Do you want to buy it with small parts or without small parts? If it's without small parts, it's $35.99. So the way that refurbishing is, you take the housing, you take the new housing, and you take the insides, all the wiring, the charging port, the camera, everything, and you switch it into another shell. Then you'll replace it with a new screen. So let's say if you're going to do it without small parts. So that would be $35.99. And you can get these cheaper if you buy them direct from a supplier. Because when I started doing it this way. I started buying from eBay. And then I noticed, like, if you buy directly from a phone part supplier, because the phone part supplier, they're paying 8% eBay fees, and then they're paying for the shipping because they always like, it's like free shipping, right? But it's not really free. So an iPhone XR screen currently right now, the quality that I buy, it's $38. So let's do the math. If it's $38 for a new iPhone XR screen and $36 for the whole housing, and after you do that together, the phone, it'll look like it's brand new. So that is $74 to fully refurbish an iPhone XR. So what you're going to want to do is, how much does an iPhone XR used phone actually cost? Because you're going to want to buy, more likely, I would say, buy one with a cracked screen. Because a normal general person doesn't want to buy a broken phone, right? But you do, because you can get it for way cheaper. It's just like house flipping. You buy distressed property because they can buy it for way cheaper. They put in money into fixing up the house, and then they can sell it for more of a profit. Same thing with phone flipping. All right, let's type in iPhone XR cracked. We'll see what the prices pop up. Here, these are selling at $150, $135, $100. There's a bunch of them. What you got to remember is Apple ID is still attached to the phone. You got to buy them without the Apple ID attached to the phone. You could even look for auctions. A lot of the times the auctions sell for less. Here's one at $92. iPhone XR, 64 gigs, blue, unlocked, screen cracked, works great, $92. But it's up on bid. I mean, you could even do this. Let's say if you want to find out what this actually sells for, just hit the watch. Here's one at $9, 5 days left. Just hit the watch. And just look at these and see what the final price is. And then you'll get the grasp of how much you can buy these for. You could also look for phones on Craigslist, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace. So there's many areas where you can buy and look for iPhones to buy, fix, and flip. You're going to want to figure out how much you can sell a fully refurbished iPhone. So you're going to take it right here. This is going to be your final selling price. And you're going to want to see how much you can buy distressed iPhones for, plus the amount it costs to refurbish it, right? So you're going to take the cost that you get the phone, how much it is to refurbish, that's your all-in price, and then you add whatever you want to it, 75 or 100. I used to make $100 off of every refurbished phone I used to sell, at least. It all depended on my price that I could buy it at. My maximum price for an iPhone 3G at the time was $150. And it doesn't always have to be a cracked screen. If it falls underneath your buy price, then go for it, right? Because some people, they don't really know how much their phone is really worth. So they'll just sell it what they think they can get for it, even if they're like lowballing them their own selves. So I do go over this whole process way more in detail in my cell phone repair course. Because if you live in a bigger city, you're not going to be the only one that's probably doing this. I teach how to beat the other people or to out hustle other people to get these phones. All right, so that's the general idea of how to buy, fix, and flip cell phones. So you can also use this method to learn how to repair phones because you're basically repairing it anyways. And you don't have people waiting on you. And then when you get comfortable enough that you know everything, then you can start making ads that you can repair phones. So that's the way I started, and that's still the way that I recommend that you start. So as you can see, it doesn't really take a lot of money to start your iPhone repair business. I started off flipping cell phones. And while you're flipping cell phones, you learn how to fix everything there is in an iPhone. Because basically what you do with phone repair, you open up the phone and you change a part. That's all it is. Mostly everything in phone repair, it's all pop-in connections. You don't need to learn how to solder. So that's all I thought I was gonna do. I was just gonna be a phone flipper and then that's where I was gonna make my money. But then I started to realize, hey, I know how to repair everything in this phone. Why not just start making ads on Craigslist that I can repair cell phones? And then that's how I did. I started phone flipping and I started repairing people's iPhones at the same time. All right, that's gonna be it for this video. If you want further help, I do have a cell phone repair course. You can go down in the description underneath this video and just click on it. You'll see all the topics that I talk about. All right, everybody, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.